Yup. Let's accept all those. Yup. Alright, mate. We have ourselves today a professional StarCraft 2 match. The DreamHack Summer. I couldn't find fall yet because it's not over. The DreamHack Summer North American playoffs. We have spawning in the bottom right-hand corner representing Ting. He is... Wait, how do I do this again? Oh, there we go. He is Neeb. Spawning in the top left-hand corner representing whatever the fuck this is, QX. He is Astrea. I don't know his... I'm pretty sure I know his real name, but I'm not sure. This one's Alex. He starts with an A too, but I can't... Angel. That's his name. Quick scout coming in for Astrea. Neeb looking for proxies. Neeb probably realizes he has a tiny bit of an edge over Astrea. PvP has always been Neeb's strongest matchup. It's where he tends to excel. He is really good at the Stalker micro. And he loves... I should probably have that off. He loves having those disruptor wars with all the Stalkers. Alright, we got a probe out here. Looks like it's going to be a proxy. Astrea going for the super nice quick expand. He's one gate expanding in PvP with no wall. This guy is... got balls of steel, mate. I don't know. Neeb has been one of my favorite North American players. My favorite player of all time, though, that was Polt. Polt is, he stole my heart a long time ago, 2015. What a guy. The probes are going to see each other here. Astrea is probably wondering what the hell is going on. And there's double adept coming out here. I really don't see what Astrea is going to be able to do to stop this. He has one Stalker coming out. I would love to see some shield batteries go up, maybe. Or maybe a wall off at the natural. Even a natural wall off wouldn't be a bad start against this. Or a bad response. Astrea is really looking for these proxies. I guess it's just something up at the 6-7k MMR level that just... something about proxies that... they're looking everywhere. Oh. Astrea, Stalker coming out. It does find the proxy pylon. This is probably going to force Neeb to go build another one elsewhere. Does Neeb know about this Nexus? He does. So, knowing about the expansion first, Neeb obviously wants to put on some pressure. This will, possibly allow him to win the game. He really just doesn't want to let this go on any longer. Because if he does, Astrea is going to be in such a good spot economically. There's no shield battery in the main, and the adepts do come in, both of them. Oh, one probe going down. 2. 3. Okay. This is actually really good damage so far. 5 probes going down so far, making the worker count in favor of Neeb by 2 now. Along with all of this lost mining time. He's going to get 6 probes in total. The worker count is now even. Astrea looking for what comes out of these gateways. Neeb proxying a gateway outside of Astrea's base. Kind of giving up this pylon. This is like his fake. This is his fake proxy. You know, it doesn't really matter. Astrea does have an Immortal on the way, but will it be able to stop a 4-gate Stalker push? I don't think so. He already lost workers, so he had to... he's working off of a lesser economy. Like, we're stop and take a look at this right now. Astrea would have 31 probes. He'd be mining significantly more. He'd be able to afford to do more. Build another Immortal, warp in with these. Both of these warp ins are just chilling. He's got a battery. He just chronoed that Immortal. Now he does not have enough energy for battery overcharge. I will note, however, battery overcharge does not have to be by a Nexus with energy. As long as any of your Nexi have energy, you can overcharge it. Alright, and in comes the fight. Neeb going to be trying to target down that Immortal. Force fields are good to start it off. Here comes the super battery. Neeb just going in here. He does not care. A second Immortal pops out. This is looking really good for Astrea. Yep. With that super battery, it just kind of... it's too good at this point. I think he needed to go before there was energy for super battery. He had a window of about 10 seconds before... This Nexus only had 39 energy, and that could have been his window to close it out. But looking for game. Anyways, that was game 1. go ahead and do a game 2. This is going to be on Eternal Empire. We'll be getting that second game very shortly. There we go. And into the game we go. Terran music, please. I hope you realize I can't choose. I will try, but I can't choose. You can only choose StarCraft or StarCraft and Brood War. Pause this real quick. Close that. Edit this title. Alright, let's see what we can do about the music. That's a little better. Alright. Game 2. Astrea, this man in the bottom right, Angel, currently up 1-0. It is QX's Astrea. I don't even know if that's a fucking Q, but whatever. And in the top right-hand corner, representing Ting, he is the man, the myth, the guy who 4-0'd Trap at Kesper Cup 2016. He is Neeb. Astrea's still not opting for that wall off. I really don't understand why. He's rallying a probe out here. We'll see when he takes his gas. He's going to be taking 46-second gas. Immediately going for that scout as well. I guess it's because Neeb proxied him in game 1. He just really does not want to deal with that again. Even though he held pretty easily last time. The new battery overcharge coming into great effect here for our American Protoss. He's going to be taking this watchtower, I guess, just for extra vision. He wants to see if Neeb goes out to proxy anything. He's actually going to get quite a good scout off seeing this probe go down to the bottom right corner. Now, does he actually see it, though? There's no way he didn't see it, right? Like, he saw it, but did he see it? If he didn't see this probe go through, then, okay, I'll turn the game sound up a little bit. But it, there you go. Okay, he did see the probe. Now he's looking for the proxies. Immediately scouts this pylon. Astrea is just on top of things right now. Neeb trying to do a couple of cheeky openings. Maybe he doesn't feel like he can macro it out as well. And Astrea feeling super comfortable with the fact that he can take his expand as long as he knows what's going on. He's going to go in for that scout now. Going to try to make it look as normal as possible. He already knows about this proxy. He is ready. Double Stalker coming out from Neeb along with a Warp Gate. We'll see. Does he go for a Robo or is it going to be a Twilight? He puts the pylon down thinking he's just tricking Astrea when Astrea already knows that pylon's out there. Neeb going to come in for a scout here. I would like to see a little bit of faster tech from Astrea. There's no real reason for him to have waited this long. He's about to be at 150 gas with no tech put down. Is it going to be a Stargate? No. So right now it just looks like he's just slacking on putting his tech down. He wanted another Stalker and a shield battery. I guess he's way more focused on defense than he is on tech. But a fast, I would think a fast Robo in this situation would be beneficial for our red Protoss. Neeb going for a double sentry. It looks like he really wants to pile on the pressure. He's investing so much of this early game gas into that he has no tech of his own behind this. He knows about the early Nexus, and I guess he's just deciding to play from behind. He's like, you know what? I think that I could probably come back in an even game. I'm probably going to be a little bit behind in the worker count, but I'll take it from there. Astrea is already up 4 or 5 workers right now. This is going to be a pretty big advantage going in there. He's also got access to the double chrono boost, which is a big deal. The energy's already regenerating on that second Nexus, so he can chrono boost twice as many things. This is like a very awkward exchange. Stalkers versus sentries. Ooh, and sniped out of here. Neeb gonna send on Hallucinated Phoenix to scout. That's a good pick off for Neeb. He got kind of very close losing that, almost losing that sentry. This probe is sitting here. He just saw what he had. I would not be expecting adepts, but that's just me. Then again, there is also this pylon at any time. I would love to see him go deal with that, though. Like, he already had the stalkers on the map. Maybe if he keeps the probe here and he just deals with the pylon, then he doesn't have to worry about that. And he's kind of reading Neeb like a book here. He's got this probe chilling here. And wow, what is Neeb doing? He's going for a 2-base adept timing. He invested a lot of that early gas into both those sentries, so I really hope that this adept timing will be as strong as it would be had he not put said gas into the timing. He's putting another proxy pylon out here. Astrea already going for a 3rd base. The Mad Lad. Playing PvP like it's a PvZ. This man's insane. Here, he's posturing to take a 3rd. He hasn't actually taken it yet. We'll see. He saw the pylon. Man, this guy is scouting proxy pylons. Feels good, man. Puts a pylon of his own down. He's like, you know what? I don't even need a 3rd. Fuck it, dude. Neeb gonna tech back up at home here, getting a forge and a robo as well. The problem is Blink is gonna be very cost effective against adept glaives. Neeb needs to get some serious work done with these glaives, otherwise it's gonna be a waste of an investment. Astrea is just not letting him have that. He's a photon cannon and a shield battery going up. He is not letting any damage come to him in his own home. The worker count's now 7 in favor of Astrea. Everything is just going right for this man. Neeb just now starting his blink, but if he does finish it, he will have kind of an up on Astrea. His harass potential will exponentially be better because the adepts just murder probes. Neeb does see the 3rd going down. He shades his adepts forward. No words. Okay. Neeb back to the regularly scheduled programming. Neeb establishing a 3rd base of his own. Astrea going for charge. Now, this could, in a weird way, work out in Neeb's favor if he has a bunch of Glaved Adepts versus Charged Zealots. Glaved Adepts do very well, nichely against Zealots. So is this going to be kind of a build order advantage to Neeb at the moment, but not in terms of economy. Like, his economy, he's just been down 6 to 8 workers the entire game, and it's really starting to show in the supply. Astrea almost taking a 20 supply advantage with a quicker 3rd and a Robo Bay. He's already going ahead in the tech. He's going to tier 2.5. Could potentially be tier 3. Astrea moving up now for an attack. They have probes and pylons everywhere. They're really trying to get a 1-up on the other player. Neeb really trying to gather, see what's going on. He just has no vision compared to the vision of Astrea. And this attack's going to come into the 3rd now. The blink is going to make all of the difference. Neeb's blink is 11 seconds from being finished. Oh, the force field's coming through. Nabbing a star. Oh, he got the observer. I don't really know why that was important. He could have grabbed 2 stalkers there, but instead he grabs an observer. Maybe because he wants to delay more immortal production? Well, either way, Astrea are going to retreat now. He realizes that it's just not worth his potential army loss to stay there. He's already ahead in the +2, giving himself a 30-second window. The longer Neeb takes to start that +2, the more this window will increase as well. I would love to see him start that quickly, otherwise he's going to get way too far behind. Because as soon as Astrea realizes he has an upgrade advantage, he's going to keep piling on that upgrade. He's already chronoing it out now. It's going to be almost a minute faster than Neeb's, and it's just because Neeb's not starting it. This is what I was talking about. The harass potential of these adepts are at 5 probes, and they already had units there to deal with them. That's going to bring the worker count more evenly for Neeb. He's down by 2. It's the smallest deficit they've had all game. Neeb going to be seeing these blink stalkers of Astrea out in the middle of the map. He has now seen the blink, so he does know about that. There's a Robo Bay going down for Neeb. It looks like we're going to be getting into a blink disruptor play. Astrea finally killing that pylon from the very beginning of the game. That was weird. The stalker dodged the stalker shots by blinking away from the stalker. Okay. I have a little mind fuck for you. Okay. A aggressive blink forward by Neeb. Nabbing a lot of stalkers, actually. He grabbed 5 stalkers for at the cost of his 3. Oh, well, actually, I think it was 6 for 3. Neeb jumping on there with that ice cold veins. He knows exactly when to go. He knows exactly when he has that tiny little edge over his opponent. Aggressively blinking forward. Maybe just potentially snipe a 4th. He knows that Astrea is probably going to take this 4th. It makes you a little less vulnerable to main warp prisms, because you already have this line of defense from warp prisms up here. And now you have this one and your 3rd. It protects your main infrastructure more or less, and there we go. Astrea going for the exact same thing. Going to be going for a 4th. Both of them going for Colossus. This is looking very Heart of the Swarm-esque. This is giving me nerd chills, Tasteless. Oh, they're going to be getting multiple Colossus out apiece. Looks like Astrea is going for the beefy army of Archons, though. He's already going into Stargate. He is ready for this fucking late game. He is like, you know what, Neeb? I know I'm ahead of you. I'm just going to push that advantage further. He's doing that. What an NA toss does. All NA players love to just push their advantage. They do not like to make any risky mistakes, and he is proving that right now. I don't know. Is this a pylon from Neeb? Oh, Neeb is putting a pylon. He's actually going to spot this run by of Astrea, which could be very good for him. Double Phoenix coming out here from Astrea. I think he thinks Neeb is going Disruptor, but I don't. He's going to be very sorely mistaken. Alright, Neeb does find this counterattack, which is very good. This will not stab him in the back later. Astrea knows that, though. He's going to recall. A Dank Shrine coming in from Neeb. Now, his harass potential with the Adept Glaives and the Dark Shrine are going to be insane. He somehow missed that pylon. Oh, I thought he missed the... Let's watch his vision. Wow, he just missed it. That's crazy. Actually, Neeb's vision is... Astrea still got a little more, but... He's got a Warp Prism over here ready for that Speed Prism. He's got the Zealots ready. He's probably going to dive straight into the main as soon as this is over. Right now, Astrea's got that... He's got that upgrade lead. He's 60, 70... Let's see, what... He's like... I'd say like 85 seconds ahead of Neeb in terms of upgrades. He's already... Right now, it's +2 to +1. And he's going to have an 85-second window to attack when his +3 is done and Neeb is still just on +2, which in a PvP, that is a massive difference. Especially when you're dealing with low damage units like Stalkers. Each hit matters so much. Astrea adding in a couple disruptors. He's making his army very technical. I don't really understand the point of the Phoenixes yet, but I hope he can prove us wrong and show us their usefulness. There's a fake Phoenix messing around with that. Alright, in come the Stalkers. Disruptor shot coming out. Gonna whiff. First Purification Nova. Not exactly what you want. Neeb for the first time in this game. He had a 1 supply advantage earlier, but he's taking a supply advantage now. Astrea, though, fighting back, warping in the natural. Neeb, is he going to blink onto the Prism? Ah, he does, but he does not target the Prism. Probably didn't have enough Stalkers to get it there anyways. Now half of Neeb's army caught out in the middle. He's caught between a pillar and an Astrea. It's just not going to go very well for him. He's going to lose quite a few Stalkers in this engage. Astrea, though, actually still in a supply deficit. Surprisingly enough. I would think he would be in the lead after all of this, but Neeb kind of trading pretty efficiently despite that going so poorly for him. Another massive Zealot Warp in the natural. Neeb sees it. He looks like he's going back to defend, and a DT hit squad running down to this 4th base. He does say he's about to have DT blink as well. I don't know why you blink on top of Zealots, but maybe just to stop them from killing probes. Looks like the Stalkers will probably be enough to shield battery over here out of energy. Oh no, he all armied back just now. No, I guess he didn't. I don't know. He must have grabbed all his Stalkers or something because these guys are derping. Those at the bottom do die. A bit massive fight coming up. A Purification Nova going to be fired very soon. Oh, right in the middle of the army, right on the Immortal. Oh, and the 2nd and 3rd Nova going to get nabbed 2 Stalkers and an Immortal. Neeb is on the ropes at the moment. Neeb going to blink on top of the Disruptors, trying to stop them from putting out any more damage. Neeb's Colossus in the back putting in massive work. And Astrea down 50 supply. The DTs in the bottom killed 14 probes. And Neeb is crushing this fight. He just has that killer instinct and more Colossi. Neeb just knows exactly when to go. Blinks forward, gets another Disruptor, gets the last Disruptor and the Colossus, and the game is looking like it's about to be over. The DTs are going away in the 3rd, and GG. That is it. Damn, Neeb. That was sexy at the end. He just had that killer instinct to just go in and wreck the economy of Astrea. That was amazing. A little bit of hype casting, I guess. Y'all do not hesitate to let me know what I can improve, bro. I'm new to this shit too, so now let me know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, by the way. If you're enjoying, hit the follow button, bro. It's free. It's purple. It's an amazing way to support the stream. It's amazing. Thank you again, Dr. Hashimoto, for the follow, and Grandpa Watch You. Appreciate you guys. We're so close to 1450. All right. Welcome to game 3 of our best of 5 between these two Protoss Tyrants. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner representing Alpha X. He is Astrea. And his opponent in the top right-hand corner taking the last game with a sense of killer instinct. He is Ting's Neeb. Now, Astrea was ahead 99% of that game. And Neeb just took it from him. He just, like, took candy from a fucking baby. And it was honestly amazing. Wow. That's interesting. Twitch Prime is also free. How, bold of you to note that, Cooney. If you have Twitch Prime. You haven't used it on anybody else, bro? Give it to me this month. You know what? I'll make it worth your while. I'll dye my hair whatever color you want. I'll do 10 push-ups. And I'll give you some coaching, bro. Just Twitch Prime today. Feed the starving children. Alright, Astrea, like, fuck it, going for that wall this time. He saw the Glaive to Depths last time. He does not want to have to be as paranoid as last game. He only got harassed once, but you saw he had that probe just chilling in his base the entire time. He's actually going to be the one going for a cheeky proxy, and just as I say that, Neeb with another pylon up to the top. Both of them are not wanting any shenanigans to go on here. So what is the proxy going to be? I'm assuming this is a robo, and I'm going to guess this is just for warpins later. Oh, and look at that, a robo. Proxy robo coming out from Astrea here, kind of halfway through the map. I'm assuming there's going to be a gateway next to it at some point as well. He can warp down at the bottom of this field. Neeb going to come in here for the scout, sees there's no nexus, knows this is probably going to be a little bit more aggressive than last time, goes for the Stargate. We haven't seen him go for the Stargate in any of these other games, so this is probably a defensive Stargate more than anything. The new Void Ray, amazing. Especially in terms of defense. So let's see, double Stalker coming out from Astrea. Neeb is about to find it. This probe is probably going to die, I would think. Maybe? Stalker speed 4.13, probe 3.94, but Stalker's not actually going to go. Double adept coming out for Neeb. He needs to be on top of this wall this time. Alright, Stalker gonna spot the adepts. Astrea already on patrol. He's waiting for these adepts. Oh, does Neeb see the proxy? He does. He does indeed see this proxy. He immediately cancels, goes for the Phoenix, and puts a robo down. He knows he needs to defend this. He was going to go for an Oracle. He was going to go for the harassment play, but he sees this proxy robo, and he knows something is up. Shade coming in here. Is Astrea on top of it? He does. He puts a shield battery down. I don't really know why. It has more health. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It has less health than a pile. What the fuck is the point of shit, man? Wait, because it's BB. Oh, shit. The Adept's probably going to go down here for Neeb. At least one of them. Maybe? Good try. Little micro attempt trying to body block the Stalkers into staying down there. Another probe down here. These probes, these very sneaky probes. All about that warp in later. What is here? Oh, there's an observer here for Astrea seeing exactly what Neeb has. And Neeb does see the observer. He immediately chrono boosts one of his own. He wants to deal with this proxy robo as soon as he can. I would probably wait these Phoenix so he doesn't see it, but... Kind of a little bit of a derp here from Neeb's army. Alright, Pylon is taken out. Astrea trying to come save his proxy. He did at some point make an immortal out of it. I don't recall seeing that. But if he is able to trap these stalkers, Neeb is probably going to be in a lot more trouble than he wanted. This adept at least is going to go down. At least he's going to get some value back. We still got the Pylon, depower the Robo. Neeb immediately going for the Robotics Bay. I'm assuming this is going to be for a quick disruptor. This is going to be able to hold off any push that comes his way. Especially with battery overcharge. And he's able to pick up the immortal with the Phoenixes. Neeb sees his proxy being restarted. He also sees 3 more stalkers. He should know this is going to be... Oh, and he's also picking off probes in the natural of Astrea. 4 probes do go down. Astrea sees that Neeb is still only on 1 base. So Neeb is in the worker lead on 2 bases. He canceled his base. He knows how dire this is. There's so much here for Astrea. I don't know why he started the War Prism. I would love to have seen a disruptor. At least for the sentries. Alright. Oh, he really wants to stop this. Astrea was supply blocked anyways. Doesn't even matter. Gonna be killing this Robo finally once and for all. Astrea realized that since he had the quicker expand, if he just made workers, he'd be fine. It was a massive supply block, though. He built 4 pylons, panicked. Neeb is calling out a Colossus? I feel like hallucinations should be able to do damage to the hallucinations, no? Now, where is this prism from Neeb? Did it go home? It did indeed go home. I mean, Neeb is only down 2 workers, though, and he does have a lot more tech. Astrea's starting Phoenix production. I don't understand the Phoenixes. Still, maybe because Neeb had some Phoenix... Neeb does have 2 Phoenixes of his own. Does he think they're going to go into a Phoenix war? Astrea moving out with a massive force here. If he loses this army, the game will be over. Neeb has way too much tech. Way too much tech and way too much willpower. Neeb is starting a shield battery and another pylon. He's poised. It looks like he knows this is coming, but he's not quite sure. Sends out another hallucinated Phoenix. Astrea is ready. He's about to go gung-ho. He's making these Phoenixes because he thinks there's going to be disruptors out. He thinks he's going to lift these disruptors up and go in and go for the killing blow. He attacks his own Phoenix. Not what you want to be doing. Neeb sees this attack coming. I really wish Astrea would have shaded these into the main. I would have loved to see him shade those in the main. Now there's going to be a probe there, and he can't, like... That was his opportunity to go. Astrea still with a supply lead. He doesn't need to end the game here, but yet he wants to so badly. Neeb making a 3rd Colossus. Do they have extended thermal lance? They do not. Astrea's just going to be so behind in the Colossus count. Oh, there's 2 Phoenixes out for Neeb. Picking up the Immortal, not allowing Astrea to pick that up. Will the War Prism be nearby to grab the Immortal? It looks like it. Neeb picks it up with his other... Oh, and he saves the Immortal. Gets both Phoenixes as well. And a Sentry? Astrea making massive moves here. Showing off his expertise. Floating about 1,000 minerals while this is all going on, though. Something that's not generally acceptable for you to do at this level of play. So we'll see if he gets punished for it. Neeb moving across the map now. Astrea gonna catch the sentries at the back. Oh no, this is so bad. You're gonna see the massive amount of adepts. Adepts as well. Neeb, stop all army A moving, please. I love you so much, but quit. Quit it. Neeb gonna go for it here. This is his all-in. This is his bread and butter build. This is what he thinks will win him the game. A couple Zealots gonna deal with this Immortal Warping in the middle. Nope, he's just gonna run them across. Fuck that Immortal. Who cares about it? Neeb gonna see these Phoenix. There is sentries and disruptors at the top of this ramp, and Neeb is nowhere near ready for this tech. Neeb gonna be coming up this ramp here. Gonna see this massive army. Force fielding off the disruptor. Oh, decent hit. Halves the Immortal. Sentries do kill the Prism. Another disruptor shot coming out. Gonna take out 2 more of Neeb's adepts, and Neeb immediately GG's. Yeah. He could have had it, but he kind of derped around too long in the middle. And Astrea is going to win that best of 3. Wow. GG to him. I didn't think he was going to pull it off. I would have loved to see Neeb win that, but that's that, baby. Damn. That was crazy. The second game was nice. I liked casting the second game. All right.
You see,